Do you guys want cheap and reliable stubs? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you use code MAIT at checkout for 5% off your purchase. Boys, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually be talking about the new BR program, and we're going to be talking about how to make the most amount of stubs right now. This is actually a weekly video that I'm going to start doing on my channel on how to make stubs every single week on MLB The Show 21, and there are a lot of things that just dropped and a lot of things that you guys need to be doing because you can make about 600,000 stubs from a couple programs and just by playing the game. A couple different simple things that you guys can do, as well as some of the things to kind of just be mindful of. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We're getting really close. Thank you guys so much, and let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to be talking about today is the brand new BR program. Now this BR program looks juicy, absolutely juicy. I've already started one run on there. I got 5 wins. Honestly, I kind of got screwed a little bit, but we ended up losing that round, and there's a lot of things just to go with all of this, as there's just a lot of stubs to be made, and there's a lot of things that you guys need to be doing for the BR. So with the BR program, obviously the brand new rewards are in fact the 96 Matt Harvey, which I think is super underwhelming. All of you guys, whenever you guys get this card, should definitely sell him because he doesn't look very good. He is going to be one of those guys that just throws basic pitches. I know that the stats probably look pretty well, but it's just, I know the stats probably look pretty good on Matt Harvey, but that pitch mix is just absolutely awful, and it's very basic, so I don't think that Matt Harvey is going to be your guy. With the other pitchers, though, James Paxton, I think, is going to be the new best pitcher in the game. The reason why I think James Paxton is going to be the new best pitcher in the game is he is a base 98 overall. If you remember this card from last year, he was the 99 overall monthly awards program. He looks literally exactly the same. The hits per 9 are 115, the Ks per 9 95, the BB per 9 85, and the home runs per 9 at 88. He's got the sinker, the cutter, the knuckle curve, a changeup. He's got everything that you want. And the really thing that's so good about James Paxton is all 3 of his fastballs look so different. The 4-seam comes in pretty hot, even though it's 97. The cutter is a big drop off and it's going to be really accurate. And then the sinker looks completely different, and it's really good for lefties. With how many amazing left-handed bats there are in the game, such as Jim Thome and some of those other guys, I think that James Paxton is going to be absolutely elite. There aren't really any absolute lefty killers other than Chipper Jones, obviously, in the game, and I think James Paxton is going to be someone who's very good. And another guy is Giancarlo Stanton. Now, Giancarlo Stanton intrigues me. I'm probably going to go after both, genuinely, because this card looks insane. They gave him really good fielding, so he has 83 fielding. He's got max pop. The only thing that's going to be interesting is facing righties on legend difficulty. I feel like could be a little bit interesting. It reminds me a lot of the home run derby card with better fielding, and Giancarlo Stanton looks absolutely nuts. So anyways, boys, if you look right now, James Paxton and Giancarlo Stanton, with that being said, those 2 cards I don't see going for cheap. I see them going for about 300 to 500K, and it's going to be really interesting to see what they end up going for. James Paxton right now is going for 440. I don't see him going below 350 because I think he's the best pitcher in the game, at least for a little bit. Obviously, I know that he's going to go down, such as Al Leiter did, but Al Leiter right now is about 181K. I don't see James Paxton going under 200 because I think that James Paxton is the best left-handed pitcher in the game, and he's going to be really, really good and really, really valuable. You guys are going to want to get him, and how you're going to be doing him, obviously, is the BR program. So the big thing on this is what I'm going to be saying here is you guys got to be grinding the BR program. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but this BR program is going to be absolutely huge. I know a lot of you guys struggle with Battle Royale programs, so I am going to kind of give you guys a little bit of a link to a video. So if you guys want to know on some hitting tips and some drafting tips, I have a full guide here that you guys can look over. The next big way to make stubs right now is got to be the market. Now, I talked about this a lot in my roster updates prediction, but roster updates are about to go absolutely crazy. The big one who's going to go up is Shohei Ohtani, and Shohei Ohtani is just going up. Like, Shohei Ohtani is going up. You can get it for 4,800 right now. There's no doubt in my mind this guy is going to 85, so you're making 200 subs a pop. And on top of that, there are going to be a lot of guys that are going to be going up. As far as starting pitchers go, we're just going to start with pitchers and kind of go from there. The big guy here is going to be Zach Wheeler. I don't know where he is, but Zach Wheeler, he's going for about 4.4 right now. This is a guarantee go to diamond. So you're making 600 stubs a pop. That's just a guaranteed thing that you guys need to be going after. As far as infielders and guys that I think are going to be going up, I think Carlos Rodon's going up, who's a pitcher. I know that he's not an infielder. I think Ozzy Albies has a really good shot. I think Altuve has a really good shot. These are all guys that are going to go up that you guys definitely need to go get because they are playing like crazy. There's a lot of other guys that are going to go up. I'm not going to be talking in general on all of these because I talked about it in my roster updates predictions. If you want to see that, I'm going to be linking it in the video and the description down below. So make sure you guys go check that out. So the roster update and the BR program are going to be the two main things that you guys are going to be making stubs right now. The next big thing that you guys need to be doing are these moments. Now I know moments are really boring, and to make stubs you got to be doing them. These tops down moments are absolutely crucial, and I'm going to be honest, I struggle with moments. I don't always do them. And if I need stubs, usually I do. But if you guys are wanting stubs, do these tops down moments. Trust me, you're going to be able to get a lot of stuff from them because they're simply just going to help you get a lot of stubs because you're going to be getting those tops down players. And you can actually sell those tops down players if you don't want to go after the monthly awards. I know a lot of people were really disappointed with Marcus Semien, including me. And I don't really care about the collection reward for the tops now cards since the tops now collection reward last time was guys like Nicholas Castellanos and stuff like that. I ended up having enough of the monthly awards cards that I ended up being able to get some of those guys, but I didn't really necessarily care about them. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I do promote selling some of these tops now cards if you need stubs. I think that getting the tops now cards and selling them and getting Chipper Jones is way more important than doing tops now and getting monthly awards cards that aren't really gonna help you that much. So if you're one of those guys who really needs Mike Trout or needs Chipper Jones, grind these tops down moments, sell the cards, get Mike Trout, and get Chipper Jones because those two cards are going to be better than the cards that you're going to be getting at monthly awards. I'm a big believer in that. I think it's very important. If you were going to grind all the tops down moments and sell them, you would probably have enough to get Mike Trout. I mean, I don't know exactly how many there are, but you'd be pretty dang close because you can make a couple $100,000 off of these, and I make a couple $100,000 off of these every single time that I need to. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Don't let every YouTuber scare you into keeping some of these. I'm actually the one person who's kind of against it. Definitely weigh your options because there are pros and cons to both. And if you really want that, I mean, Chipper Jones is going to be better than any card that they throw at the end of the year. I think Chipper Jones is going to be the best card in the game, hands down. So I'm a big believer in that. The next thing I'm going to be talking about, other than flipping cards, the market, and moments, is going to be obviously the inning program. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go check out for this inning program. The only thing I'm going to be talking about genuinely about finishing it is there are a lot of collections and stuff that you need to be doing here. And you can go through here, make sure that you have them all done. There's a lot of little things you can do, such as monthly awards stuff, All-Star Series stuff, Dave Parker, some of these player programs. And the more and the longer you get into the program, the easier you're going to get if you want to finish the program as fast as possible. I have a dedicated video to that too that I will be linking up in the cards below. So make sure you guys check that out. And this is going to pretty much wrap it up for the best ways to make stubs right now. There are about 500,000 to 700,000 stubs that are here to be made, and you guys need to get them done as fast as possible. If this video ended up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub. Thank you guys so much for almost 3K. I'll talk to you guys later, and might be out.